such and guess it's RLF.
I wonder how that phrase came to be.
Yeah.
You ever search the etymology of a phrase?
Love doing that.
Yeah, dude. I can make words up.
Come on, dog.
Etymonyms.
Can you say that one more time, Sage?
What's up? Etymonyms? Yeah.
Yeah.
Etymonyms. Yeah. We all know the words. Come on.
Yeah, I like Spanish food too. Edamames.
Yeah. Etymonyms.
Whoops. You ever?
370 episodes, and Matt didn't put the mic in front of his fucking face.
I've been talking for a minute and a half. The mic was halfway across the room. I was just spitting. I was spitballing.
He's fidgeting with this fucking thing.
Yeah, I was trying to do this little 2 key. I was trying to tap it and make it flip. And it wasn't working for me.
He made the dad.
Right, we're here.
He made like the classic dad. I just made a boo boo face. Like ooh. He almost even he with his face did that stupid dad run.
Oh, he's running.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
Hey, what you got there, Tiger?
I was trying not to do the Jim Jeffries bit,
But it's the
just-
perfect representation of that run.
It really is. It really is.
Oh, man. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's me in a nutshell, folks.
I just wish Al was here for that, because he's always such a stickler about, keeping the mic in front of your face.
He would have been having an aneurysm. I would have watched a vein on Al's neck bulge like an anime character.
I probably would have said
Like
something if I
Majin
was
Vegeta powering up.
there.
The internets can't hear you.
What'll they say about the sound quality?
You know what? It is so true, though. Because
yeah.
there's always a comment whenever there's any glitch in the sound quality.
It's true, and it's because you would think after nearly 10 years in the production game.
Yeah.
Well, we like to switch it up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. That's the charm.
No,
Yeah.
switching it up just means fucking it up. In this
fuck you
case.
Sometimes
I wasn't doing something new and inventive.
I like RLF's new style, where it sounds like they're on the other side of the room.
Yeah. It sounds like some fat idiot forgot to swing the mic 2 feet. Just rambled for 5 minutes about edamame shells.
but every week you get like 2 feet further away.
Oh, man.
I'm just screaming
You'd be sitting in the
the
other
top
room.
of my lungs from the other room.
Yeah,
What
there's
did Sage say?
Was it funny?
Was it funny? Did Al laugh?
I think
RLF got really experimental
Yeah.
in its later years.
they had to clap every 10 minutes. It was odd.
I was very unsatisfied with the tie last week. I have brought another round of who came first for.
Oh, the 3-way tie? Oh, that's
Oh, I
great.
thought you
guys.
got
You mean for
food.
right now, leading the show with it?
Matt's new favorite game.
Ready to reclaim my title.
All
I
right.
studied what came first. Everything.
It was always me.
Did we
Into my
get it from the comments?
I mean, it's been a while.
Or
What do you expect?
What was that, Al?
Did we get it from the comments, or is this your question?
My questions.
All right. Let's
I saw
do it.
someone in the comments ask, what came first, the rainbow or the pot of gold at the end? And I was like, can't answer that.
Yeah, that was another guy.
That's physically impossible. I meant real ones.
Yeah.
Probably
But,
the leprechaun, though.
I saw that comment and I was like, the fuck is this guy talking about?
I'm not trying to single anybody
Yeah,
out.
I forgot about the game last week.
I'm just like, we can't answer it. Like that's a definite way for your question not to get asked. But I guess technically it was now, so fuck me, right?
I did have it as one of my comments.
Oh,
and I have
whoops.
since crossed it off.
Can we at least give his name real quick?
Another guy.
Another guy. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
another
another
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
And it's more of an opinion than a factual based question.
That's true.
It's the rainbow came first.
Leprechauns.
And then the pot of gold appears at the end of the rainbow. Because when the
Okay.
rainbow
Was that just
disappears,
'cause of-
the pot of gold disappears.
Oh.
Duh.
But if a rainbow always
my dick,
leads
Matt. Your
to a
answer's
pot
wrong.
of gold, wouldn't the rainbow sprout from the pot of gold? Because the pot of gold has to be established first
Now the pot of
for
gold
the
appears at
rainbow
the end
to
of the rainbow.
end there.
Oh,
Was
so the
that
pot
such-
of gold is like the.
Pot of gold appears at the end of the rainbow.
So the rainbow is like the exhaust of the pot of gold landing.
Yes. Well said, Al. That makes a lot of sense. Rainbow runoff is a pot of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Rainbows fucked me up as a kid.
In what way?
Like when I was real
Were
young.
you jumped by rainbows?
They fucked me up, man.
They took my wallet, my Harry Potter book.
they're just light.
No, when I was real little and real stupid, they would be like, "Oh, a pot of gold is at the end of a rainbow," and I'd be like, "Well, let's go."
What are we doing?
Right.
And then they tried to explain to me. They're like, "No, it's not a real like thing." And I was like, "Yes, it is. I can see it."
Oh, okay. So
What do you mean it's not real? It's right there. You all see it too.
It's not like this Jesus guy you've been selling me on.
They're like, oh god.
I was a little young to grasp the concept of light refraction.
Yeah, totally. Rainbows aren't there.
Such a way.
Light retraction with edamame shells.
Ooh.
Were you ever religious, Matt? Because I know we went to catechism together.
Yeah.
Cataclysm?
Yeah, the
Yes,
catacombs.
Catechism.
I would say I was raised religious.
Yeah.
And then once I started like asking questions, it all went downhill fast.
Now, what were you? Because for me, that was post confirmation. Because at confirmation, they were like, "You are in the eyes of the church adults now, and your own religious endeavors will be like your own choices. Like your parents aren't just going to bring you here anymore."
I never got
And I was like, "Oh,
confirmation.
word." And I was just like, "Well, I ain't coming back." Like,
Same.
okay.
They were like, I got confirmed, and then they were like, "All right, now, you know, what do you think about God?" And I was like, "Well, I'll be honest. The whole thing sounds a little fishy to me." Like from the jump. All right.
Yeah.
So he's omnipotent, but he's cool with terrible things happening. But he can stop those terrible things. But also those terrible things are because of the devil. But then God can't stop the devil, or
But he made the
won't.
devil.
So he's either bad or he's either
compliant.
yeah.
Or
Yeah, he's like he either knows it's happening and doesn't care,
yeah.
or knows it's happening, can't do anything about it, or doesn't know what's happening and he's not God.
Or she.
Or
Or it could be a lobster.
That's true.
it, God, capital G,
Yeah.
Platypus.
whoever God may be.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a
God.
he or she or in it.
He's God.
But
Go ahead.
It's God.
like, for me, the idea of it just never made sense.
Yeah.
And I know people say that's the basis of having faith.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds like a pretty janky fucking system.
That's
if
also
you
the
ask
basis of being unable to answer questions at a certain point.
me. It's weird how those two things seem to coincide
Yeah.
and then run parallel.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know about this. Well, you have to have faith. Oh, okay. So you just don't have the X's and O's on that one?
I never.
But Seich,
I never got
Seich
confirmed.
wasn't confirmed. Yeah,
Yeah, I never-
because his family moved and said, "I don't care about your eternal damnation."
Yeah, you're damn.
I mean, I was fine with it. I was
Damn
like, "Oh, I don't have to
sight.
go to church anymore. That's cool."
Now if the demons come, you can't fight them.
Nah, that means
That's
I'm
true.
one of the demons.
Oh.
I don't think that's what it means.
Yep, no, I'm a demon. That's it.
What type of demon are you saying?
Oh, you know what kind of demon.
I do actually.
Oh no.
I'm a booby grabbing demon.
One of my-
Oh no.
One of my favorite side jokes of all time. We first started watching Supernatural. I was watching it with my girlfriend at the time, and he would watch it with his. And we're talking about it one day in the living room, and he goes, man, sometimes we're watching the show. I'll just look to her, and I'll be like, you know, I'm a demon, right? And she's like, what? I'm like, I'm a booby grabbing demon. Ooh. So lame. I love it.
Hey.
Oh, the things we did to touch breasts.
Oh man. Fun times.
All of us.
All of us. Yeah. Oh man, that's
I hope people start using
that's
that.
my favorite.
You should.
Now.
You should definitely start using that.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Supernatural? Ooh, you better watch out.
Yeah. Somehow.
Like that show is still on the air, and you're like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not that good anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah. But back in the day, oh man, that shit got me so much play.
I'm more of a Sam. I can't believe that show is 15 years old.
Longest running sci-fi show in history.
That's crazy.
That
as
means
hell.
it's has outrun any of the individual Star Trek shows.
Mhm.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Isn't that fucking
Not that cool.
insane?
That's mind blowing. And we're the #1 Star Trek podcast, so we know the run dates for all of those
Yeah,
shows.
that's
Yeah,
why I
so
don't
the
think.
number four
That's why I don't think it's that
Supernatural
cool.
podcast.
Should have been Star Trek.
Such a homer.
But yeah, it's crazy to think. I mean, that show. God, when that show started, it was 2003.
Yeah, 2003, 2004.
Yeah, and God, we
No,
were in
it
fucking
had to
high
be
school.
earlier.
Well, no,
It
if
was
it's 15 years,
It's
it's
85,
2005.
1960s, right?
Maybe.
No,
Could
no,
be.
that's incorrect. I would love to see a
Seven-
1960s
70s.
version of it, though.
I think the show was set in 2003, but it came out in like 2005.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
That's where
They
that's
needed
the number we need.
The extra
numbers.
years. It's a really heavily plot-driven show all of the time.
Yeah, it's very much so.
Majority of each season is meat and potato episodes.
Yeah, like
Standalones
23 episodes a season, probably 18 have nothing to do with the main plot
at all.
That's
Fucking all.
That's what I used to
It's
love
just
about
them
that.
meeting people that they used to know and then die in the same episode. They can't say fucking anybody.
But I kind of liked it towards the end though, because they really they were swinging for the fences. It was like Babe Ruth at the end of his career. Like he was either hitting a home run or he's fucking striking out. It was like you'll have like 2 terrible episodes in a row, and then bam, Scooby-Doo episode hits. And you're
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay.
I thought you were going to say womanizing on a train with a cigar in his mouth.
What?
Babe Ruth.
Oh,
Oh no. Get the bat
Oh,
away from
man.
him.
Get the bat away from him. He's going to ruin everything again.
Oh god.
again?
Well, it's the Babe.
You
It's
ruined
not like the papers were going to report it. What a different time in America.
You hear what those awful mouthy broads are saying about Babe?
I don't know why women don't come forward more often.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Welcome
dude.
to RLF, everybody.
I was like, Al didn't say it.
I was waiting.
oh man.
Al laid out. He was like, screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
You guys
yes.
got it.
It's been a very long day, so I am beat.
Oh, dude.
That's why I'm like,
It's
I'm
been
dragging ass right now. I gotta wake up.
Such a shitty fucking couple of days at work. Like,
Super
Oh,
hot.
very
Oh,
long
Super
days.
hot.
Get your sweat here.
Oh yeah, you guys. Do you have ACs running at all or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, we have
Not helping,
fans
though.
on like during the day, and then
Yeah, like, I put my AC on at night.
at night we turn on the ACs.
Try not to run
Yeah,
it too
well, I mean
much.
that's when you're all home.
Yeah.
I mean, I
No,
get home
not
at
all.
like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
That's right. I forget you always get home. You just don't take a lunch anymore, right?
Nah. Don't take lunch, leave early.
Nice.
Pretty much do whatever.
They just don't care.
Do
No.
At least you get the work done.
Yeah, no.
We have to give them a lunch break. What if we didn't, though?
I haven't taken a lunch oh man, it's been months.
We eat.
I haven't
you eat
taken a
on the
lunch
way
break
home.
in 2020.
I take you on. Definitely not in this year at all.
Yeah. Would you just eat a bag of chips on your way home and you feel satiated?
Well, like I snack during the day and then I'll just eat whatever. Like sometimes I'll stop and get something, or I'll just eat whatever I have here.
Get a lamb over rice?
No, I haven't gotten that in a long time.
Well, you had some Oreos.
Get that.
2 weeks.
Ooh. I do get a cheesesteak. Man, you know what I got the other day? I got a chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese.
The
Oh,
hell's
that's
a
right.
chopped
You
with-
told me.
Chopped cheese.
That
What-
meat.
Yeah, all it is, it's just ground beef, cheese, and onions on a hero.
Okay.
And they get
Okay, you got a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah,
You got a
that's
Philly
all it is.
cheesesteak with hamburger
That's
meat.
all it is.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
ground beef and not like the Philly like.
It's
steak.
not it's not like the flank beef, but
Yeah,
it's,
Yeah,
but
that's all.
there are places in Philly that have ground beef sandwiches. They still call them Philly cheesesteaks.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I'll call them
call it chopped cheese.
chopped cheese.
Chopped
Chopped
cheese.
cheese.
Give me a chopped
Well,
chopped
hey,
pepper jack.
that sounds fucking delicious.
It was. Let me tell
It
you,
does.
it
does.
was.
I'm glad to hear you're eating, because when you tell me you don't take a lunch break, I just think back to the days when you were living here and you just passed out several times. And then, what's
was-
wrong with you? Oh, I just ate 4 pretzel rods today.
That was
All of the day.
that
A
was-
couple of bottles of water.
But no, not the first time. The first time I ate like a whole bunch that day.
That time you were just hot.
Yeah.
You can serve it with one
Who
big
knows
meal.
what happened that time?
You have your big meals.
Who knows?
I stack my plates up. Plate on plate.
Stack 'em up
It's like
high.
a sandwich.
And just eating plates.
Well, no, there's food in
You eat-
between, but
So
Oh,
you make
okay.
a food
Oh, that's-
sandwich with plate bread.
That's weird.
yeah. basically.
Your teeth must really dislike that.
Well, no, I don't eat the plates. I eat the food.
Oh, you just take the plate down, eat the food.
Yeah, like carve
Discard
it out
the
with like a
plate.
spoon. It's real messy.
Okay.
That sounds
Are you
gross.
like a competitive eater? Is that why you're making
No.
stacks of
he
food?
just does it. He just does it.
Yeah, it's just to show off.
It's just your
okay.
thing. Okay.
I'm feeling flashy.
It's crazy. I'll be out there watching TV, and then he'll be like, "Hey, Sykes, look in here!" And then look how fast I'm eating this, and he'll just be stacking plates. It's so weird. But,
It'll
you
just
know.
be one Oreo on each plate, though. Because Al doesn't have a huge appetite.
But he's a freak, and he likes the thin Oreos.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I like regular Oreos too.
No,
I'm not a double stuffed guy.
No, I mean the thin.
no,
The thin,
like the thin, like not like thinner
The
than
half
the
a
regular.
Oreo. Are you familiar with those?
No.
Oh, it's the thing now. They have made Oreos that are like thin.
Like less
So
cream.
it's there's less cream, but the cookie's also thinner as well.
But you get,
Oh no, I
So
hate
it's-
that.
you
Yeah,
get
right?
twice
It's
as
lower
much
calories.
cookie though.
no.
I honestly thought you were telling a fat guy joke.
Oh.
You were just naive to the product.
I'm just naive to the product. I thought no. Regular Oreos are to me are thin Oreos.
So that's why I was like, that's a great fat guy joke.
I'm sorry that when you have double stuff, triple stuff,
Mega stuffed.
quadruple stuff,
Yeah.
Stuff cereal.
regular is the thin one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Comes the stuff roll.
You don't make one small option.
Yeah, I mean, I
no,
want
that's a
fucking
child's
Oreos.
option. Let's be real.
God damn it, they got us.
I need some
Like
Oreos
when you go to
now, dude.
Carvel, a small isn't the smallest size. Kids is the smallest size.
Yeah.
Well, kids
Yeah.
are tiny.
Well, that's like
That's
a
true.
bite though. Kid's small, right?
Yeah, it's really
I
tiny.
don't know. I don't bite kids. Actually, I have a hat that says different.
It's true.
I bite kids. I love that hat. Still the best gift.
That was pretty great.
Who gave that? Was that you?
No, I
Someone,
think Al gave it to him.
Yeah, Al gave it to me when I left.
Well, no, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Al
He's
is
like-
like someone super handsome and tall.
Some generous benefactor, probably with a massive penis, gave him that hat. We'll never know who this masked YouTube vigilante is. Oops, did I say YouTube?
It sounds like a gift given by the world's most interesting man.
Yeah. I bite kids. What dastardly clever individual came up with that?
Oh, Matt's dad definitely bought that hat.
Good old Johnny. Johnny Bees.
John would never buy that hat.
No.
John.
He's too busy watching Blue Bloods reruns.
Oh my God.
You think the table will
Dude.
just get bigger, like as the series goes on?
Is there like a large table in that show?
Oh, every show
Uh-huh.
features the family dinner.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
The extended family dinner.
Yeah.
You know, the weekly dinner you have with your entire extended family and all of their relatives
Oh, that's
around
right.
one giant table.
Are they Italians on the show?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they're not Italian.
They're
I
allowed
think
to
they're
eat.
Irish.
Because that was a thing when, like, that stereotype is how my father grew up. Like, there's stories of every Sunday going to Brooklyn. My great-grandmother had been cooking since Saturday night. And, like, as the family grew, they would get, like, another folding table. And it would, like, the kids' table was in the hallway. And, like, it was just, it was, like, a real, genuine thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then my great-grandparents died, and then that stopped happening. But
Way to
that's
bring
just,
the
you know,
podcast down.
It sounded like a beautiful Italian American
sounded great.
movie scene until that last part.
until the,
Yeah,
the cycle
you
of life became true.
Ruined it.
Yeah, I saw that shit through my eye. That was a Sundance Film Festival entry called Manja. Oh man, that was gorgeous. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're
But
welcome.
no, they're not Italian, so it makes no sense. They're all Irish, I believe, and no one drinks.
Oh, okay.
They got sodas
They avoid all
and
the
stuff.
stereotypes.
That's good. What was that, Al?
They got sodas and stuff.
That's not realistic.
What, that they don't
So I
drink?
just can confirm.
Yeah.
An entire Irish family
Yeah,
and not one drinker.
None of them are drinking.
It's probably like
Not one guy who's like, "Oh, Scott's gonna have a problem."
Yeah.
Oh, Scott brought
How
claws.
many has he had? How many has he had? 7? Oh boy.
There's not a
Seven-
single
7
Guinness
claws?
or Killian's Irish Red or BartelBee and James. I watched Bull Durham last night.
No.
And that was one of the advertisers on like the wall because it's a minor league team. So they like the wall is riddled with advertisements, and I saw BartelBee and James, and I was like, "No fucking way! Is that still real?"
Wait,
Those the wine coolers.
Bartles and James.
Bartles and James. Bartles.
I was
and
like, Bartle and James.
BartelBee.
BartelBee.
James. That sounds like knockoff fucking Shakespeare characters.
The story of
Adventures
BartelBee and James.
Oh,
They
yes.
say horribly racist things,
Oh,
but
no.
it's like the 1600s. You didn't know.
You're describing Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
I don't know enough about Shakespeare to know if you're right or wrong right now.
Yeah, this isn't the
I don't know if that
Shakespeare's
was
podcast.
Shakespeare.
Well, I haven't
No.
know much about Shakespeare.
That's true.
I don't know if that was Shakespeare.
Oh,
but-
Seitz is the Shakespeare laureate.
Yeah, Seitz knows
Oh,
most things about.
Can you recite
We
some?
we don't have time to get into all that.
It's not all that. It's just who wrote Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
It wasn't who you think.
And
was-
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Well, he doesn't want to spoil it for
Yeah,
anyone.
it was who you least expect.
Yeah.
You know?
That's not really how authors work. They don't sneak up on you.
Oh, sometimes.
I mean,
sometimes the good
Except
ones.
for, I guess.
Ooh,
If
got
they use
me.
pen names, which is pretty common. So I guess I was wrong.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Aha!
So yeah, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are characters from Hamlet,
Okay.
but there's a famous play called Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, that became a movie in the 1990s.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Who's
That
that?
a spin-off of the play?
I have no idea.
So it looks like we were all right.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Poet Laureate Seich.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite work of Shakespeare?
It's so hard to pick.
Oh, of course. There's so many great choices.
Dude, if you can just say Romeo and
Like,
Juliet.
I was like, he knows at least one.
I know you know one.
And you literally just said Hamlet.
Yeah, it's just so hard to choose.
The Night Before
Could
Christmas.
you imagine the night before Christmas? Could you imagine if he just rolled out like the deepest cuts?
Oh,
Like,
he starts.
I'm a real Merchant of Venice guy.
He starts reciting Shakespeare's sonnets.
Gumby 3?
Oh, it's nothing compared to Pokey 2.
Oh.
That joke was just for me.
That was for both of us.
Do you guys want to listen to Tommy Gunn sing? Do some
Yeah,
comments?
sure.
I'm alright.
Yes.
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section where people can type out heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
Shark, yeah, Tommy Gunn.
Oh, gross.
Oh, frick yeah.
That's a gross way to say
Frick
things.
yeah.
Oh boy.
That was forking unbelievable. Matt's watching The Good Place.
I am. It's great. I was resisting the urge to say bullshit.
Bullshit. I love saying shart because it's so gross. Because you immediately imagine it.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
there you
I'm
go.
imagining
That's
it.
for
Shard?
you.
Shart.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
know.
considered poop in your pants?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
shit
know. That's
farted.
like the lightest form of poop in your pants.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
it
there
depends
poop?
on on like the level of it.
Is it in your pants?
Though. Yeah.
You've pooped your pants.
I guess. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
It's
you
it's very basic.
yeah.
It's an easy.
You're not
cleanup.
getting out of this
small
one,
amount.
Johnson.
It's still a shower.
It should be at the minimum.
It's still a shower.
It's fine.
Go on.
Oh well, Al's a secret charter. Now we know.
This meeting's
There's nothing
going on
wrong
a
with
little
having
bit too long.
I got a leaky O-ring on the back door.
Give me a break.
Sometimes my farts are traitors. I don't know what to tell you.
You want me to get a cyborg anus?
Man, wouldn't that be something?
No, thank you.
It'll match.
self-cleaning.
It'll go well with your ankles.
Ooh. Yeah, it's all connected like a triangle.
That would.
Yeah. No.
I don't know how, but
Anyway, Johnny Two Times writes, that goddamn Tomb Raider butler was the most terrifying thing from my early childhood.
fucking right.
He
See?
would never stop. I'm sorry?
I said fucking right.
He's
see?
agreeing.
Yeah.
He would never stop following me. And he's old and creepy as fuck. And I was too little and stupid to figure out you can lock him in the freezer.
Oh.
So, was that... I guess that was a big part of the game where you just lock this dude in the freezer, right?
That was. I mean, at one part when you're at, I think it was Tomb Raider 2, maybe.
Was it
you were
just-
at her
Oh, yeah.
house, and like there was nothing to do there. Like you just run around, and like there's like a gym part that you could like climb shit, and the
It was
butler
like a
was there.
tutorial house. I
Like,
guess.
yeah,
You could jump
yeah.
head first into the empty pool.
Yeah, like
Oh.
Okay.
no, the pool was filled. I think.
With the blood of your enemies?
But like
I
if
think the
you
pool
so
was-
you
I
would
think the pool was filled because it was right. You went through the little gym room, and then the pool was through a different room over there. And I'm pretty sure it was filled. I'm pretty
so
sure.
it was like
Maybe.
in between missions basically.
I guess. I don't fucking
Yeah.
remember, dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember that game.
All right, well you
But
gotta
yeah,
play
you
it
could
now.
But I
you
remember
could get him to
everything.
follow you into the freezer and then just turn around, juke him real quick, and then go outside, close and lock the freezer door.
Jeez.
And he would just be stuck in there. Like,
That's what they had. They had like
Please, sir.
a time thing outside, and you would try to like
Yeah.
beat your time going like around this track.
Well, Johnny Two Times certainly remembers it, and it scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, he was
well,
Sorry,
creepy.
Johnny.
Two Times,
Hope we didn't scare
You
you.
gotta go back and play it and conquer your fears.
Yeah. Destroy him.
Sam McMillan writes, Matt, it wasn't Ebola the squirrel got. It was the actual bubonic plague.
What?
Ooh.
It actually happens a lot in the Dakotas, mostly to prairie dog colonies, and like the plague, it wiped out half of Europe. It can and does spread to people by fleas from infected animals.
Huh.
Yeah.
Should
Wow,
never go
so
into the
it
Dakotas.
was The
Oh,
bubonic
I'm
plague.
going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
But to be honest, the bubonic plague is pretty easily treatable with modern day, like,
No.
antibiotics.
That's exactly what Antilochus says in the reply to that comment.
Ah.
But what if you get by
yeah.
like eight squirrels bite you? You got 8 bites on your body.
You got 8 bubonics.
8 bubonics.
8 bubonics.
I don't think the amount of bubonic.
You got 8
I think at that
bubonics,
point,
man.
You got
A
8 of them.
squirrel's bitten you 8 times. You need to be way more concerned about rabies.
Rabies and
That's
8
great.
bubonics.
Yeah.
You're
That's
dead.
great,
You're
but
dead.
Sites shouting 8 bubonics.
I don't really think
Matt.
you don't know how diseases work.
You did it 8 times. You
Matt,
did.
You,
You got the bubonics
yeah, I'm
on
pretty
your
sure.
face.
I'm pretty sure.
Such as like that's why you can get up to 18 COVIDs and be safe.
Yeah,
But you get
that
19.
You're done.
Your lungs
19, you're like, ooh.
Your lungs, like balloons, they don't.
pop. You don't know. Ooh, Clay. Right. Right. Clay. What's the Goonies? I've heard it's really bad. Why should I watch it?
Funny,
My
man.
funny joke.
You've
it's
heard
funny.
wrong.
Oh, your funny joke.
You've heard wrong.
You
It's
heard
a
wrong.
good movie,
Okay.
Great
sure.
movie.
and you should watch it. But I don't judge you.
But ooh, Clay heard it's really bad.
Ooh, Clay heard
Oh,
wrong.
Nikolai,
It's
did
okay
you
to hear
make a
things that are
YouTube
wrong.
account, huh? Just to put that comment?
Oh, God.
You know that I didn't.
But that's.
The last comment I have for this week comes from Nathan Headcrab. Bustin' makes me feel good too.
Yeah, well,
Me too, bud.
We couldn't agree more, Nathan. We're talking about ghost busting, correct?
Yeah.
Like, cause
Oh.
I love being,
Trapping them in ghosts.
productive.
In their.
Yeah, trapping ghosts, catching slimers.
yeah.
Yeah. Catch slimers.
Yeah. Just throwing
Catching those
slimers all
ghosts
over
in
the
our-
place.
Containers.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a comment here actually. I feel
Oh,
like
that's really
you
kind of my thing, but good.
I really wanted to read this one because it caught my eye and it was funny. I'm sorry.
What do you got, Matt?
Robert Has Downs Jr. says, good to know where the only 10 out of 10 review for Stepmom on IMDb came from. You'd think with a username Yamcha Rules with a Z 69, it would be a dead giveaway.
Hey, Stepmom is a delightful film. And you know what? If that is how I choose to spend my private time, then that's my business. Okay? I do think it's a 10 out of 10 flick.
Damn.
It's a Christopher Columbus classic.
Wow. 10 out of 10 and an
classic.
alliteration.
I'll show myself out.
Oh, farewell.
I'm just a Susan Sarandon kind of guy.
I mean,
she really
How could you not
does it
be?
for me.
I'm just a Judi
What?
Dench.
She's not in the film. I will not play games with Stepmom.
I won't entertain your silly little jokes now, Al. We're talking about film masterpieces here.
Like Stepmom.
Like Stepmom. Featuring the wonderful and talented Susan Sarandon.
You thought Ed Harris was good in radio? Well, hold on to your hats.
Radio?
Yeah.
So many great Ed Harris movies. The History of Violence?
Nope, I went with radio. You even know what movie that is?
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
Cuba Gooding Jr. movie.
Yeah.
Time travel one's good. about time travel. But
Isn't it about a special needs football player?
No, he doesn't play football. He's
Oh.
like their assistant, like manager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a fan of the team.
Gotcha. Yeah, not the Ed Harris movie I would have gone with.
But it's a feel-good movie of 2004 or whenever it came out. I don't know.
That may be the case. Doesn't mean it's Ed Harris's nominal work.
Ah, never been an Armageddon guy. Is he an Armageddon?
What is this? I feel like I'm taking crazy.
Or is he Deep Impact? I forget which one. He's in one of them.
He's I
I
know.
just feel like he's at the NASA-esque place looking concerned.
I don't know why I'm Ed Harris's biggest advocate.
I don't know why either.
I really like The History of Violence. It's one of the movies I saw this week.
Oh, okay. Did you guys have any comments you wanted to read?
Nah, dude, I don't look at those.
nah, bro.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for your comments.
Yeah,
this
thank
week.
you,
Oh,
everybody.
thanks, bro.
Since Matt already brought up History of Violence, excuse me, a
Oh,
real
and Yawn
B. Ed
City.
Harris flick.
Oh man, we're getting into this.
Why not
Okay.
tell us about it? Because I'm genuinely not familiar with it.
You haven't seen it?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
With what?
very good movie.
A History of Violence.
It's called A History of Violence. Ed Harris,
no
Viggo
Stepmom.
Mortensen.
Does someone get punched on a lawn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never
Is
seen
that the whole flick?
Yes. No. The point of the movie, movie opens with Viggo Mortensen. He's living with his wife and his 2 kids.
Oh, they're dead.
2 kids. No, they're not dead.
but
They will be soon.
But this guy and his friend show up in town, Ed Harris,
Mm-hmm.
and he knows him. And he keeps calling him Tony or Vinny.
I don't know. Something Italian. Hey, Tony, Vinny, Christopher, Michael. What are you doing?
But anyway, you find out that I don't want to give away the whole plot of the movie because I think you guys should watch it.
I won't.
But essentially, he has an entire life that his wife has no idea about.
Ah.
Is he like an outlaw? Is this like a Western flick?
He's no. It's
He did
modern
Gigolo.
day for when it was filmed.
So it's
but
like it's like
he's
the Irishman, but
he's a former
future.
part of the mob. His brother
Oh.
is a current mob boss, and
Okay.
he left the family. He was a heavy for them for a long time.
Okay. He did wet work?
Yeah, and then they come back for him, and he has to go solve shit.
Oh, shit.
Great movie.
Okay.
Great movie. Viggo Mortensen is awesome. Ed Harris is awesome for the short amount of time that he's in it.
Yeah.
But it's fucking great because you never really truly know what's happening. Because like
I
up
never
until
do.
halfway through the movie, Viggo Mortensen is just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know these people. And then like a big confrontation happens, and he like flips a switch, and he like
He just goes full
he doesn't
Terminator.
care anymore. He reveals everything.
Yeah.
I am
And
Batman.
it's just a great turn.
Oh, man.
Because the movie, as it's presented to you, you really believe him. He's sincerely acting every time he's on camera that he has no idea who these people are.
Huh.
I don't know
but
why they want my Oreos.
Once it switches and he becomes who he's supposed to be, it's great flick.
Okay.
Highly recommend.
I do like the idea of it being about Oreos and how people want his Oreos.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
I'm a
just,
big fan of Oreos.
Yeah, they're mostly about Oreos.
yeah.
Nice.
A history of Oreos.
Now you're talking.
History of. How about you guys? Did you watch any films this week?
I got a couple things.
I've got a few we could toss your way. I watched part of a TV show I'll talk about later.
First
Okay.
off, the old classic Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Oh, great.
Nice
movie.
feel-good movie.
See, I watched Bull Durham, and I maintain that Bull Durham is the best baseball movie, but Sandlot is probably in the top 3.
Yeah.
It might be my number 2 or 3. Because
Did
Major
we have
League
the
is
Sandlot argument on here?
There's a Sandlot argument. We talked about Sandlot recently because I watched part of Sandlot 2.
Were we discussing whether or not Sandlot is more of a coming-of-age movie like Stand By Me, or is it more of a baseball movie? Did we have
It's
that
both.
on here?
About baseball.
A base life,
It's
base life
both,
movie.
but
So much
If
of the movie takes place away from the baseball diamond.
they also talk about baseball for a majority of the film, I would say.
True.
Because even when they're not playing baseball, they're talking about baseball.
Like when they get captured, they're still talking about
Yeah,
baseball.
that's fair.
Yeah, and they're in the holding cells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like A Christmas Story, the whole thing is... that's not a good example. Because I was going to say, if you watch A Christmas Story, only the like very end of the movie actually has Christmas. It's really just him talking about a toy the whole time.
True.
But that's a Christmas movie.
Got,
Like, same with
got the
Home
word
Alone.
Christmas in the title.
Yeah.
I would say Home Alone is more Christmas heavy than The Christmas Story, despite the titles.
But nothing about Home Alone is about Christmas.
Oh yeah, it is. The whole motivation for Kevin ending up at home was about
The
Christmas
ornaments
he didn't.
he puts by the window.
He meets Santa.
He does not.
You could have
messed
placed
up.
that movie at any
Oh wait, yes
other
he does. I'm wrong. He meets the guy in the parking lot. Is dressed like Santa. Yeah, you're right.
But you could have taken that movie, replaced the Santa parts,
Yeah.
had it take place at a different time, and it's not a different movie at all.
But the wet
The
bandits,
main premise is that parents forget their child on vacation.
But the reason why he was acting out in the first place is because his family was going away and not going to be at home for Christmas.
Well, the main reason he was acting out is because his family was jerks.
They're jerks. But
Everybody in his family's a dick to the kid.
they ate all the pizza.
You know
Yeah.
what? They should do a remake of that.
No.
Well, Chris Columbus is still around to direct again, so he's not done spending that stepmom money.
Still resting on those stepmom laurels.
Well, no, I think you could. As he flat out said, he doesn't want to do it.
I don't think anyone's ever asked
There's
him.
no
Plus,
need
he
to
had
do
nothing
it.
to do with the sequels. I mean, he did 1 and 2, and then stepped away as well as he
All
should.
right.
And then the best one came out.
5.
3.
Oh.
Oh God, that's such a bad movie.
I've never
you
seen
remember
it.
the fir-
I've never seen 3.
I thought we watched it one year on like ABC Family.
If we did, I blocked it out of my memory because it was so bad.
I feel like French Stewart is in one of them.
Yeah.
is like
I'm pretty sure he's in the
one of
third
the
one.
wet bandits.
Oh my God, I haven't thought about French Stewart in so long, and for good reason.
Hey,
We
Third
go
Rock
back
from the
to
Sun was
forgetting
great.
him.
Hey, I love Third Rock. Yeah. Couldn't agree with Seitz
That was
more.
all right.
All right. The next movie,
All right.
Snatchers.
Oh.
Snatchers?
God.
Okay.
Snatchers. Like
Man, which is a
play on body snatchers.
Nah, dude. Man, it's bad.
Well, it was shot as a TV show.
Yeah, Andrew knew, or Etzer Gislow knows somebody that was in it. And he was like, oh, let's watch it. It's like an indie horror comedy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and it's bad.
Okay.
Like, it's about, like, this chick, she's a virgin, and her boyfriend goes away on vacation, and he comes back, and then he doesn't want to be with her because she doesn't want to fuck, and then she's like, yeah, let's do it, and then he doesn't wrap it, he comes, and then she gets pregnant, but, like, the next day she's, like,
Whoa,
9 months
whoa.
pregnant. It's,
What about the stork?
oh, no.
A
When
stork
does the
is
stork
dead.
come in?
That's the problem. There was no stork.
No
She's
stork
like,
at all.
How did this happen?
You're talking about getting pregnant and babies might show up, but there's no stork. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's a non-stork
Yeah.
story.
You're talking nonsense.
And then like she's pregnant, like, and it's super quick, and then like an alien pops out of her vagina and it takes someone's head off,
Nice.
and then like they're trying to get the aliens.
Now I
what-
get the snatchers.
Oh. I don't get it.
It's a snatch.
Like you mean snack?
The vagina.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that one wasn't good.
I like the deep inhale.
All right, last movie. Enough about Hitch.
Okay.
Sin City, the old
Ooh.
gem.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a great. Is that on Netflix right now?
I think so.
You watched it, so you would have the best idea of knowing how
Well,
you watched
I
it.
think I'm pretty sure I own it, but I don't know if I watched it on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah.
I can check and see, but
Does not matter. I was
Yeah.
just making conversation. We got to fill an hour.
I don't think I've seen Sin City from start to finish.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Do you like noir films and stuff?
Not especially.
Well then,
This one is pretty great. Like it's not. It is super over the top,
Yeah,
but it's not like
crazy over the top.
that. Yeah. That's kind of what makes it great. Is it's not like the traditional noir where it takes the entire fucking flick for anything to happen. There's shit going on the whole time, and Jessica Alba is outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, Jessica.
But
I mean, that's never a problem.
who's your favorite character in that? Because I would have to say mine's probably Mickey Rourke.
I was gonna say Mickey Rourke, but then like the whole Clive Owen like part is great.
Such a good
So
story.
I like Miho.
Yes. Yeah.
Miho was great.
Miho?
The assassin.
Yeah.
She's one of the street workers, but she's like the heavy,
Oh.
right?
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
And then who's
Ladies
that?
of the Night.
Benicio del Toro.
Yes, the boyfriend of
Brittany Murphy.
the dearly departed Brittany Murphy.
Like
Rest in
that movie's
peace.
great. Like it's so good.
It really is.
Check it out, Matt.
He jumps out of the window. He's a cop.
I'll add it to my watch list right
Bro.
after Good Place.
No, all right.
Do it, dude.
Do it. Watch it. Tell us how you feel about it.
Oh man! And then I watched something today. It's not a movie, but it's got so many actors in it that like it could be. You remember how I watched Thriller a couple weeks ago?
All right.
So
Oh
that's-
yeah, we talked about it.
So that's around 14 minutes. So I watched another one of Michael Jackson's 14-minute videos.
Bad?
You Rock My World.
Oh,
Like one of like the later.
Is he
later
dancing
ones.
like through buildings?
Well, he dances, yeah.
Like
It's kind of a shtick.
Does he dance in one place?
I mean,
Is he in a black
remember
void or
that.
something?
I don't
he's
feel
in
like I
a-
remember
He's
this.
in like a bar, but this video's got Chris Tucker who kills it.
Oh wow.
He kills
Yeah,
it.
they were friends.
Michael Madsen
Oh
Okay.
shit.
and Marlon Brando, and then Billy Drago, which dude looks real familiar. I don't know
Drago.
what he's in, but dude, he looks real familiar.
Rocky?
No,
no, that's Ivan.
but yeah, I was like,
Was
Marlon
this like?
Brando
Was it
in
directed by Quentin Tarantino? This music video?
No, it's crazy how many like Brando's in it for a split second, like barely in it.
Does he
I don't even know
dance?
why they.
Is he at
Yeah.
a table?
Nah, he's like the.
He must have made so much money for that
He's,
one.
yeah,
day,
he's like
too.
the boss of the people at the
Okay,
bar,
Right, yeah. The boss.
and then he
man.
just like
I'm trying to remember how this song goes because I can so
it's,
vividly remember watching this on MTV.
Oh, it's a good song. Good song.
I do not remember that at all.
I mean, the dude might have dealt with kids, but he can sing a damn song. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I will remember this
Definitely.
bar.
Nope, that's not it.
This is my song.
So
Dance.
Science is really spending quite a bit of time rewatching Michael Jackson music videos.
He's a
dude,
big
I
fan.
watched Billie Jean the other day. Like I went on a Michael Jackson tear.
It's like the Michael Jackson movie. You put them all together. It's a story.
It's true.
Dude, next you got to watch Bad. It's so good.
I love that.
Bad,
flick.
and then,
you ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
And then what was the one I was gonna put
Very
on?
young Wesley Snipes.
Do you remember the time? The one with Eddie Murphy,
Do you remember the time
the Egyptian pharaoh.
Oh my god.
first met?
I don't even know that one.
That's
Or,
yeah. Eddie Murphy's in it. He's the Egyptian pharaoh, but I feel like the lady is somebody as well.
She is. I don't.
Yeah.
Was it like Erica Badu or something like that.
That's such a great name,
It is.
Erica Badu. That sounds like a character's name. That doesn't even sound like a real person.
More like Erica Badon't.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Well, if I need a gun, I don't know.
Yeah, but
Al, did you watch any movies?
I got up to episode 9, season 1 of Twin Peaks.
Oh, you're doing the Twin Peaks watch. I've heard that that's excellent.
Yeah, I'm liking it so far.
Then that's like sci-fi, right? Like that's.
I guess so. Yeah, it's a small town.
yeah,
and
apparently it's just
detectives
weird.
and trying to solve a murder and.
Very important question. Is this the original Twin Peaks or the one they redid a couple years back?
The old one with there's a waterfall.
Well, the one from a couple of years ago is a
It
continuation.
goes boom boom.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't a remake or anything.
Oh, I
But they
thought
did-
that was a
It was
reboot.
everybody. They got everybody back, and they just did
Yeah,
like
'cause
another
they did the
season.
original, then
Oh.
a movie, and then they did the new season.
All right, so I got a lot of catching up after the first series, or maybe I'll stop there. I'll be a
Well, I don't
purist.
know how.
Nothing came out after. No.
Didn't they do that for the X Files too? Didn't that come back for a couple?
They had like a
seasons?
movie and then like cartoon.
The cartoon.
Yeah.
Cartoon?
No.
I never watched the X Files. We were too young when that show.
Yeah, it
happened.
was scary.
I watched a couple
Yeah,
episodes, but I was too young
I feel
to
like
really
I had like
know what's going on.
yeah, it was mostly adults talking, and then eventually a scary alien.
Yeah.
Turns
I
out
had a distaste for... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
the what, Matt?
This bitch?
Oh, no, I was saying I had a distaste for procedurals at a very early age.
Really?
So even X-Files for me was just like... I watched 3 episodes and I was like,
Got it.
oh, okay, so they debunk it every time, and then there's a little thing that makes them go, well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
A millennial reviews X Files.
But it could have been a fish person. She woke up from the dream and she still had the rock in her hand.
Exactly. Like, you're joking, but that could be what actually... It's like the scary door on Futurama.
Yes.
Or it could be a weird dimension or something where you don't even know your own name. Welcome to
The Scary Door. Oh man! All right, so do you recommend Twin Peaks for all the sci-fi geeks out there?
Yeah, I'd suggest it. I mean, it's
Okay.
it's an older show, so it's slower. You can skip the intro though, because
Nope.
it is like 3 minutes long.
No, you can't.
I mean,
Is it on Netflix?
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not watching anything right now, so I'm probably not gonna watch that. But
You're going to hit up Cursed. Also what I watched on Netflix is
oh yeah, well
Cursed.
Matt and I watched a movie together this week.
Nice.
True.
Oh, between the
Which-
kissing?
Yes. No kissing. He tricked me.
They're
How did he
paying-
do this?
Oh,
Paying attention.
He asked you a simple question and you
Can't believe
lied.
What was it? What was the movie we watched?
I believe it was called The Boy Who Would Be King.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I want to preface this by saying it's a retelling of The Sword and the Stone,
Yeah.
and it is a children's movie.
And it's super duper corny.
Super duper
I
corny.
mean,
Okay.
Loved every minute of it.
I watch kids' movies by myself all the time.
Yeah, it's true. In between Michael Jackson videos. Do you have something you want to tell us?
No. No, nothing.
Okay, good.
No, I definitely don't want to tell you this. I cannot think of one good time in history where someone telling someone this. But it was fantastic.
Yeah.
The kid who played Merlin, he was a young adult actor. I don't know his name.
Richard.
No, I don't believe. I'm almost certain that all of the actors, like, I'm pretty sure it was a British-made film.
Yeah.
Because I'm not familiar with anybody who acted in it.
I think his name is Asa Butterfield. I might be wrong.
Mason
you could just-
Butterfield.
Get that Butterfield
Asa.
over here.
It might not have been him. I don't know. He was
Mason
British.
Butterface.
But-
Butterface.
He made this. I don't know if it was like the direction he was given, or a choice that he made. But when he would cast spells, he wouldn't just do like the abracadabra spell. He would do this like weird clicking and slapping and hand motion thing, and it was the first time he did it. We didn't even recognize that he was casting a spell. We just thought that he had like Tourette's, and then he did the exact same thing again, and we picked up like, oh fuck, that's how this Merlin casts spells. That's awesome. And like it was so corny, but we were so into it.
It was incredibly corny and worth every second. We highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I won't.
I wanna see
No children's movie is complete without assembling a 300 children's army and training them within 5 hours.
Oh my god.
6 hours.
What?
We've only got 6 hours to stop the apocalypse.
I'm tired and scared. Pick up your sword.
Man, I watch cartoons.
Yeah, I said when we were watching the end of this movie, because there's this big battle with literal hell demons.
Yes.
Like fiery bone warriors of death and destruction riding flaming horses into a school.
Oh.
And I did the math real quick, and I said, okay, 300 kids trained for 6 hours. Even with a fantastic success rate of only 10% casualties, we're looking at 30 dead kids by the end of this film.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a way larger number than anyone should be comfortable with.
It's off camera.
But no one died.
Yeah, it's off camera.
Of course
it's
not.
fine.
The Arthur character, whose name is Peter, I think.
No,
Peter?
Alexander. Elliot.
Alexander. That's okay.
Yeah, that's close.
And he has a best friend, and they confront their two bullies from school, and they, he turns them into allies, which is what Arthur would do.
Nice.
And they're having this conversation at a kitchen table, and they were like, well, everything that's happening is exactly like the book. And he has the Sword in the Stone book, and they fold up the two flaps of the table to make it round. And we unanimously went, oh boy.
It was a brief second of weakness where the movie almost lost us. And then we were right back in it.
Oh yeah, but then it was still like, it's so corny, I love it.
Yeah.
It was like the 66 Batman, where it's like good camp.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, in my opinion, for something to be campy, for it to be good, it has to take itself seriously.
Right.
And at no point did they wink at the screen and be like, we know this is stupid. No, they just leaned in the whole time.
Man. A group of children and young adults together going on a quest and finding out that legends are true.
Oh, man.
And receiving treasures at the end. Man, you know what this movie sounds a lot like? The Goonies!
The Goonies.
Well, Matt, that's really funny because I did happen to watch a 1980s classic film, and I'm not talking about Bull Durham.
Oh?
I did watch a film from the 80s because I'm a huge fan of 80s movies.
Uh-huh.
And it's got a lot of young adults in it.
Okay, it's not the Goonies, though. I can already tell by where you're going.
Well, it takes place in a big city, doesn't
Okay.
the Goonies?
No.
No? All right.
What?
Well, I guess all of the connections are lost then. I watched The Pickup Artist, which
What?
instead of the Goonies.
You're doing this on purpose, I feel.
Yes! 100% he is.
It's Robert Downey Jr. and Molly Ringwald are the two leads.
Don't care. No, I'm joking.
And this movie has so many famous people in it. Like Harvey Keitel plays the gangster who's trying to collect money from Dennis Hopper, who's Molly Ringwald's alcoholic father. And then Lorraine Bracco has
even know
a
who that
cameo. Melfi from The Sopranos, the wife from Goodfellas. You've never seen Goodfellas?
I've seen Goodfellas. I don't remember the wife.
Ray Liotta's wife.
Oh, Ray Liotta's wife. Okay.
Yeah, the wife.
Okay. Okay. There's other wives.
Whoa, trouble in
There
paradise,
are, but
fellas.
they're not the wife.
Wow.
The wife.
I gotta come home to this shit. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Love that fucking movie. So Robert Downey Jr. is just a slut. He just, every single woman he sees, he's trying to pick him up.
Right.
And
So
he
it's a life story.
Yeah. Your life story or his?
His.
Yeah. And he
Least in the early
eventually
80s.
runs in. What?
I'm sorry. I said at least in the early 80s.
Yeah. We weren't born yet. And eventually he runs into Molly Ringwald, and she just completely goes with his shtick. And within probably like a half hour of them meeting, they have what I can only describe as the most awkward sex scene in film history.
Okay.
You don't see anything. They go to what I believe was Central Park in the middle of the day, and all you see, you hear the audio, which was clearly recorded afterwards, and you just see his Camaro with the top up, and that's it. It's not moving, it's just parked, and then you hear the audio. And it was so awkward and comfortable, I actually recorded it, and I'm going to send it to you,
no.
Alan. If you want to insert it here, please do.
Oh, God.
I'm going to send it to you now. I don't know if you want to mark the time down, because I really want you guys to hear it.
Yeah. If you're at home,
it's so
lower
weird.
this. If you have your speakers
Yes.
on.
Let me see. I'm going to send it through Discord. How do I do this?
The noises are gonna give me a boner.
Molly Ringwald doing it.
Oh boy.
You're like silk. You're like cream.
Let's see.
Is that the sound of Iron Man humping?
Does it hurt?
Dogs.
Are you sure?
Could you move your arm a little bit to the left? My spine is snapping on the emergency brake.
I bet she won't
Also,
forget about him.
Is there anything in the whole cosmos that can make this moment any more
don't.
perfect than it is right now?
Jeez.
That was terrible.
If you can keep
That's
Oh, yeah.
actu- that's actual audio
Yo.
from one of my lovemaking sessions.
God, do you know how good you feel?
Yeah,
You feel like
it's
silk.
me to myself.
Is there anything in the cosmos
cream.
that can make this any better?
Yeah.
What? It reminds me of one of the Friday the 13th, like one of the newer ones with Sam Winchester. There's
Okay.
a sex scene in it, and the dude was saying like the most corny shit I've ever heard. He was like, "Oh, your tits are stupendous."
Oh my God.
You remember that?
I remember when we saw that in theaters, we fell out of our chairs laughing.
Dude, he like complimented her nipple placement at one
My
point.
God.
Yes, yeah.
It was the
Jeez.
funniest shit I've ever heard.
They
Oh,
probably
yeah.
let him just be ridiculous on set
Yeah.
I hope
And then
so.
they just kept it.
because he is apparently awful on the set of Supernatural.
Who?
Jared Padalecki.
Oh no, that wasn't.
Well,
him
he wasn't
doing
the
it.
guy in the scene. The
thought-
the person in that scene in Friday the 13th was like the cliched rich dickhead. They were
Gotcha.
at his cabin.
Gotcha.
But what did you hear about Jared Padalecki?
Oh no, he's horrible to work with. He's like,
Really?
not like in a dickish way. Like he jokes around a lot and creates a lot of like Misha Collins, the guy who plays Castiel, was telling a story about how he's trying to get his lines down, and it's a close-up shot on frame, so you can't see what is happening to like his lower half of his body.
Yeah.
And Jared is literally reaching up from behind him to his inner thigh and just pinching the shit out of like his inner thigh. Like
shit.
he's like right below my testicles.
God.
And he's doing this so hard I had bruises the next day.
Oh, no.
And I'm trying not to laugh as this is happening. Finally, they tell him leave set.
You
Like
have
they
to leave.
ban him from set.
Yeah.
And Dean finishes the story. He goes, so I'm standing there and I'm watching Misha, and behind him, I see Jared on his hands and knees, army crawling back onto the set. Nobody can see except for me from where I am. The camera's up and there's blocking in front of Misha, so they can't. People who are behind the cameraman and me can't see Jared. And I just tell the cameraman, pan down, pan down. So the cameraman pans down as Misha's talking, and you just see Jared's face like a gremlin ready to strike, and he just reaches up and grabs a fistful of my thigh meat and just shakes it.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's so the shit you do to keep yourself entertained.
Oh man, that's like just one of the stories. They do like a bunch of videos from like them talking at conventions about who's the worst person on set. They're all like Jared.
Oh, that's so good. Oh man. Yeah. So the pickup artist. I cannot recommend. I cannot recommend avoiding that film more.
Okay.
It was
all right.
dreadful. It was not a good watch.
So time maybe would have been spent better served watching another 80s classic.
Yeah, you're right. I definitely need to watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not going to be mad at you for watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Let's not be crazy.
Yeah.
Slide Goonies in there.
I did watch Bull Durham, another 80s classic.
Bull Durham's great.
Yeah, it's good.
So yeah, avoid the pickup artist. It ain't good. So
Will do.
Are you guys ready to play another rousing game of Who Came First?
Fucking always.
Mm-hmm.
Did it cut out or do you not care?
No.
Oh, we're here. Oh, we're here.
Oh, they just don't care. Good. All right, gentlemen, who came first? Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Oh.
Matt.
Okay, these are the
I'm gonna
companies. Or not the objects.
Yeah.
No,
What?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Well, Domino's and
And Pizza Hut. How would Pizza Hut be an object?
The two food chains. Not Domino's, the game where you actually play dominoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear Hut.
Well, I'm
at the
going to
end.
say
Oh.
Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Yeah, Domino's Pizza or Pizza Hut. Which company was founded first?
I want to say Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut for Maddie.
I'm gonna say
Al?
Domino's, and they were. I'm not gonna reveal it, but they were a different company before they made pizza. Domino's.
Okay, and Seich.
I thought this was a tiebreaker.
Nope. Yeah, it is tiebreaker between us three.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Domino's Pizza, founded December 9th, 1960. And my personal favorite of the shitty fast food places, Pizza Hut, founded June 15th, 1958. Woo!
Damn,
So
girl.
Maddie and Seich are on the board.
Maddie and Satch
Pizza
on
the
the
Hut.
board.
Mm-hmm. Next up, which was launched or founded first? Google or MySpace? Seich,
Google.
which one came first?
Googs.
The Googs.
Googly.
Al?
Aren't I out? Google's.
You're not out.
Google's.
Okay. And Maddie?
I'm going to say MySpace was an IP first.
Google, founded September 4th, 1998, precedes MySpace, which was founded August 1st, 2003.
Damn.
So, Al is on the board, and Seich has got 2 right this week. You're doing a total 180 from last
Doing
week.
us
Hey.
dirty.
I don't like
Which
it any
came
more than
first? Which came first, gentlemen? Tamagotchis or Beanie Babies?
Ooh.
you. Beanie Babies. Nah, dude, Tamagotchis. Or could be Beanie
Okay.
Babies.
Wait. Which one is it, Seich?
I don't know. You know.
I do.
What is it?
I'm not going to say
I
which
thought-
what
almost
is
had
your
him.
answer.
I'm gonna say
Almost had
Beanie
him.
Babies.
Al has Beanie Babies, Seich has
Going with the Gotchis.
Tamagotchis, and Maddie?
Also going with the gotchas.
It's the wrong
Going with
answer,
the
man.
Gotchis.
Gotcha,
It's the
gotcha.
wrong answer.
Tamagotchis, invented by Akai Mattia, that's not right, in 1996, is younger than the original 9 Beanie Babies, which were launched in 1993.
Damn.
So Al is taking a lead.
Watch out.
Oh, it's
Not
tied
really,
with
he's
Sage.
just tied with Seich. Which supergroup was formed first? NSYNC or the Spice Girls?
Spice Girls, bruh.
I'll tell you, they're 1 year apart, which doesn't really help you.
Man, I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want.
Going Spice Girls.
Spice Girls, Al?
I'm gonna say NSYNC.
I screamed
That's
it.
two.
Spice
Spice
Girls were formed in 1994 compared to NSYNC's 1995 formation.
Goddamn.
Spice Girls. Spice up your life.
Good year though. 95.
Girl power.
Saichi boy, this one's for you.
Oh, no.
Which video game was released first? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 or Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX? You see how he's taking this one seriously? He's like, oh God, I actually do like these two things. I can't just fuck around.
Shit, I'm gonna go. Fuck, man. I'm gonna go Tony Hawk. It's the wrong
Tony
answer.
Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
It's the wrong
Al?
answer.
Is the bike game number 2? Or is it number 1?
It's the number 1. It's the first version of the bike game. And it's
Uh.
also called Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX.
The bike game.
I'm gonna do Tony Hawk 2.
Okay.
As will I.
We have 3 answers for Tony Hawk 2. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, released on May 14th, 2001, compared to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, released September 20th, 2000. Did you know that? Wow. So we got first all 3 correct answers. And guess what, gentlemen? We're going into our final question with Seich in the lead with 4, Matt with 3, and Al with 3. These 2 guys are tied again, but Seich is just running away with it this week.
Yeah, I'm running.
Even though it was a tiebreaker for me and Al.
That's true. Yeah.
Seich is playing for pittance points.
Which game was released first? GoldenEye 007 or the red and blue versions of Pokemon for Game Boy?
It's GoldenEye.
Seich answers GoldenEye.
It's not right.
Matt?
It's not right. Don't pick it.
19 Pokemon.
And Al.
I'm gonna say GoldenEye.
GoldenEye released August 25th, 1997. Pokemon Red and Blue. Japanese release, which is what I was going by. February 1996. Matty has taken it. Technically, he's tied with Seich, but what was that? You're holding up a 6?
1996.
You knew that?
I did. You know why?
Why?
Game Freak. Every single year, every single release of Pokemon, when they release a Pokemon, Game Freak established. 1996.
Okay.
And I
get
knew
it.
GoldenEye was 97.
Which version, for a tiebreaker between Matt and Seich, which version came out first, red or blue?
It's the red, man. It's red.
I thought they had a simultaneous release.
No, not according to Wikipedia.
Really?
Which is where all of these answers have been pulled from.
It would probably be red then because Charmander was the number 1 Pokemon.
Okay. Charzander, is that your own?
Charmander. Fuck you. Yeah, Charzander is he's my creation. He's
All
like a
right.
Charmander, but he's a cool hip dude named Xander.
That is correct. The red version came out in February, blue came out in October. What month was the North American release in 1998? Seich, give me a month. Yep, 12 to
Fuck you,
choose from.
November.
November. Whoever is the closest is going to get, this will be the tiebreaker for this week. And Matt technically is the winner from last week now.
I'm going to say October.
And Matt takes it because it was released September 28th, 1998. We were not following the Price is Right rules because you were both over.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
I can tell. Bam. Who came first? Nobody's favorite game.
Matt came first.
Matt came first.
Matt came.
You better watch out. It's Matt came first.
Big city living. Living it up in that hot motherfucking city. Gentlemen, how is big city living?
It's good.
Yeah,
It's
well,
warm.
you know.
Big city living.
Touching nipples in the Big Apple.
Yeah, I went to fucking.
They need nut powder.
I went to Popeyes the other day.
Ooh.
Oh,
And,
that's right.
And I got one of my go-tos, 2 chicken sandwiches,
sandwich?
fries, and a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So like I told them, like I got in there. There was a guy at the counter getting his shit, and then like the chick that was doing the register was getting his drink, and then there's another lady that was like, "Oh, what do you want?" And I was like, told
What
her,
you want?
I was like, "Yo, let me get 2 chicken sandwiches and fries," and then she was like, "All right," and it didn't type anything in, not typing anything. I was like, "All right, well the other girl was here, she'll do it." Like she heard.
Yeah.
Brought the fries, put them in a bag. I was standing there, and they brought the sandwiches, and like before they brought the sandwiches, like I was like, "Oh shit, can I get a drink also?" So I got a drink, and she put the drink next to the bag with the food, and I was like, I didn't get rung up at all. So she charged me $2.50 for everything.
She forgot to charge you for everything?
She charged
They
me-
just gave you a free meal.
She charged me $2.50 for
For the soda.
for
or
everything.
just for everything.
Like,
Oh,
my
shit. Lucky
I
sight,
was
you
like- I was
boy.
like-
Don't you love it when...
I was like, well, I grabbed everything and I ran. I was like, I don't know.
I saved $5. Get out of my way.
$5? You kidding me?
lot more.
Popeye's expensive.
2 chicken sandwiches and a small fry?
It's like $50.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's your left nut.
Yeah, I only have one
I mean,
of
that...
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one's chicken.
Well, no, the other one's
The
the
other
right
one's
nut.
entirely processed chicken.
That's how testicles come, right?
Yeah.
As chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never having kids.
Small. You never heard of chicken oysters before?
No.
Once. There's a roach trying to come up the stairs, little tiny baby one, last night, so I shined a flashlight on it, and it went the other way. I said, that's right.
Solar flare.
Yeah.
Sage, I'm sorry, Al, do your part in the war on the bugs. Squash every bug you see.
I mean, it's a fast one, though, so I don't want it
Haven't you ever seen
to climb on me.
Starship Troopers? Do your part.
I need a bug crossbow is what I need.
I'm doing my part. No, it's phenomenal and garbage all at the same time.
Yeah,
It's
that
wonderful.
movie is excellent. I love
Johnny Rico, the best name in movie
Johnny.
history.
it. It's up there. It's up there with Crash Davis from Bull Durham. I
I-
think that's such a good name.
One of the times after I watched Starship Troopers, I was like, man, Johnny Rico, it's a great name. Went home, had to create a wrestler on WWE, Johnny Rico.
Johnny Rico.
He was creative.
Starship Troopers is great, but it always bothered me, that movie.
Why?
'Cause there's so much, like, muzzle flare and gunfire.
There's a lot of gunfire.
I mean, they're
I'm not-
giant bugs.
Part of
Kinda, you
the, part
have
of the
to.
job.
How else are you going to kill all them giant bugs?
Yeah.
You know?
I wouldn't be killing those bugs.
Why not?
I'd be a civilian, not a citizen.
Oh, that makes sense. I guess you don't want to have kids.
Well, yeah, but, mainly because if I need a gun, I don't want to be there.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
That's the line.